Hello and welcome to Yoga for Athletes. My name is Amanda. Today's practice, we're going to focus on stretching out and restoring and relaxing from either a hard workout or great practice for after a big race. You'll need today a blanket and 2 blocks and a strap. Let's get started. Begin your practice at the end of your mat in mountain pose with your feet side by side. Rock forwards and backwards on your feet. Rock side to side, noticing how your feet feel today. Lift your toes up off the mat, open your toes wide, give your toes some air, slowly roll them back down. Then we begin to move a little bit more. So inhale, sweep your arms overhead, big stretch up. And then exhale, flip your palms, bring your hands back down by your side. Twice more, inhale, lift, reach, and stretch. Exhale, hands down. One more time, inhale, lift, reach, and stretch. But this time as you exhale, bring your right hand down to your right hip, reach your left arm up and over. And your gaze can be forward or at your left or over towards your left. Take 2 deep breaths. And then inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, left arm drops, reach that right arm up and over. And then inhale, both arms overhead one more time. As you exhale, flip your palms, bring your hands back down by your side. Roll through your shoulders, make it bigger, roll through your elbows, and even bigger, circling your full arms up, back, and around. And now bring your hands to your hips. Step your feet a little wider. In fact, turn your toes out so your toes are pointing off your mat. Breathe in. And then exhale, sink your hips down. So we're just going to come into a small squat here, just noticing how your thighs are feeling today. And if you're feeling sore, you're going to bring your hands to your thighs or your elbows to your thighs to give them some support. So pausing or sinking a little deeper. And then take 3 deep breaths in this squat. So notice that your full feet are going to be on the mat, both the balls of your feet as well as your heels. Take 1 more breath. As you exhale, press down through your feet, slowly straighten your legs, moving into a variation of forward fold. Now, if your fingers don't quite touch the mat today, you can come up onto your fingertips or even grab those blocks. Turn your feet so they're now parallel to the edges of your mat, but also parallel to each other. If your fingers are not touching the ground, you can bring your hands to your thighs. Inhale, lengthen your back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down. I do want your hands to be touching something, so they're either on the legs or on the mat, so that your arms are providing some traction and support. So 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And now bend your knees more. Let your belly touch your thighs. Drop your head, neck, shoulders, everything towards the ground. And just breathe, breathing in and down and up your spine. Then hands back on your legs, lift through your pelvic floor, and breathe in as you slowly unwind your spine, coming up to stand. Roll through your shoulders. Make those shoulders bigger, those circles bigger, rolling through your elbows, and then through your full arms. And then once again, inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Letting your belly touch your thighs, your head drop down towards the mat. Hands are either going to land on your mat or on your legs, and take again 3 deep breaths. Walk your hands back to your thighs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down. Lift up through your pelvic floor and inhale, slowly come up to stand. Exhale, circle your shoulders back and around. 2 more times. Step your feet back together. So back into that traditional mountain pose. Our feet are side by side, tall posture. Lift your right knee up. Flex your foot. And then let's do a couple circles through your ankle. Point and flex your foot. And then stand tall for another breath. Left knee is soft. As you exhale, step your right foot back behind you, come into a lunge. So we're going to start in this rocket position, high on your heel, or really on the ball of your foot. Stretch your foot first. Breathe in. Continue to lift up through your pelvic floor. Contract through your belly. Keep your spine long. And then each exhale, I want you to press back into your heel. So very slow, controlled, and mindful. Inhale, press up, coming up tall. Exhale, press back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift. And now exhale back. But this time as you come back, begin to lift up through your chest. Getting more stretch through your hip flexor. Pausing here. So we're pressing down through the left foot. The right heel is lifted but pressing back. And then lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, stretch over to the left. Take 2 deep breaths. And then slowly release that hand down. Step your right foot forward. Find your mountain pose, tall posture. Rock your hips side to side. Just kind of shake that out. And do the same thing on the left. So pressing down through the right foot, lift the left knee. Find your balance. And you're always welcome, especially after a hard workout. If your ankles are feeling pretty tired, you can hold on to something as you do this. Circle your ankle. Point and flex your toe. Take another deep breath in and out. Use the exhale to step your left foot back behind you. So starting out in that rocket shape to stretch the arch of our foot. Tall posture again. Breathe in. As you exhale, press back through your heel. So twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, press your heel back and down. Use your next inhale to slowly lift your spine, finding that tall posture through your lunge. Find your balance first, and then when you're ready, reach your left arm up towards the sky. Big, deep breath. Exhale, stretch to the right. And we'll hold here for 2 breaths. And then coming back to center, slowly lower your arm, lift up through your pelvic floor as you step that left foot forward, finding your mountain again, and rock side to side through your hips. Nice work. So let's come back to that right side. Left leg presses into your mat. Inhale, lift your knee. Exhale, point your toe. Inhale, flex your foot. Exhale, step your right leg back behind you. Inhale, lift tall through your foot, so lifting that heel as high as you can. Exhale, press your heel back. Inhale, lift your chest, your spine. Stay on the exhale. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Exhale, fold to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, point your toe. Inhale, flex your foot. Exhale, step back to lunge. Stay high on your heel or high on the ball of your foot. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, press your heel back. Inhale, lift your chest and spine. Stay, breathe, and stretch. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, stretch over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, step forward, mountain. Let's add a little bit more to that. So inhale, lift your right knee. Exhale, point your toe. Inhale, flex your foot. Exhale, step back to that high lunge. Inhale, lift higher onto the ball of your foot. Exhale, press your heel back. Inhale, lift your chest. Stay, stretch, exhale. Inhale, right arm reaches tall. Exhale, stretch to the left. Inhale, back to center. And this time, as you exhale, open to warrior two. So back foot parallel to the back of your mat, front knee centered over your ankle. Your rib cage sits on top of your pelvis, arms long and strong. As we pause here, we're going to take a couple breaths to straighten both legs and arms, and then come back into warrior two. So inhale, straighten arms and legs, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two, but bring your hands to your hips. And then inhale, straighten that front leg. As you exhale, fold forward, coming into a triangle. This is a baby triangle, and I really like, especially for a restorative practice or a stretchy practice, for you to take your hand. You're going to take your inner part of your hand and press into your hip crease, so you're pressing back, giving yourself some traction. Spine stays long, chest is open. Breathe. Use your next breath in to find your warrior two legs and reach your arms out long. Stay on the exhale. Inhale, find your star. So arms reach up towards the ceiling, toes now point out towards the corners of your mat. As you exhale, bend knees and elbows, sink into goddess. And then slide your hands down to your thighs. You're going to press into your thighs with your hands or into your elbows, sinking into your hips. Take 2 breaths. And then slowly straighten your legs, bring your hands down towards the mat if you need to. This is a great place to grab your blocks. So any height that you would like. Feet are now parallel. Lengthen your spine. Take 2 breaths with that long spine. And then on your next exhale, allow your back to round and fold towards the ground. Release your hands if you need to. Let your head, neck, shoulders surrender to gravity. And then bring your hands back to the blocks, lift up through your pelvic floor, slowly start to come up, bend your knees a little more. And then inhale, sweep your arms overhead, find your star. And then exhale, back to warrior two. This time we'll reverse our warrior, so flip your front palm, inhale, lift that front palm up and back. Stay, hold, and breathe. One more breath in. As you exhale, find your warrior two. From here, we're going to bring our hands to our hips. Scoot your front leg back at least 1 step. And then you've got your blocks close by. So I want you to bring your block even closer to your foot. So it's about a block's distance from your foot in any level that works for you. We're going to fold down into a warrior three. So lift your back heel, turn your toes pointed, find warrior one legs. From here, sweep your arms overhead. And then as you exhale, bend your front knee, lift off through that back leg, and use your block to support you here. So I want you to lift hard through your pelvic floor, straighten that left leg, and use this as a hamstring stretch. So if it's causing too much trouble as far as balance goes, feel free to hold on to a wall in this same position. Let's take 2 more breaths. Slowly release your right foot down to the mat. Then you can release the block, find a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. And then stand up nice and tall, reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands by your side. Lift through your left leg. On your exhale, point your toe. Inhale, flex your foot. Exhale, step back, lunge, staying high and keeping your spine long. Lift even higher, stretch through the ball of your foot. And then press back through your heel. Inhale, lift your chest. Stay on the exhale. Inhale, reach your left arm up. As you exhale, stretch over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open to warrior two. Breathe, stretch. Now we're going to flow in and out of this warrior two again, just like we did on the other side. So as you inhale, straighten your arms and legs. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. Exhale, back to warrior two. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two with your hands on your hips. Straighten your front leg. Press your right hand into your right hip crease and lengthen your spine. And then we'll fold into that baby triangle. Stay, hold, and breathe. On your next inhale, slowly come back up. Find your warrior two. And then inhale, arms will reach overhead to find your star pose. Exhale into goddess. And this side, we're going to flow in and out. So inhale, reach up, stretch, stand tall. Exhale, bend knees and elbows, goddess. Twice more, inhale, lift. Exhale, knees and elbows bend. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, bend knees and elbows. Now stay here, breathe. On your exhale, I want you to twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale one more time to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center, and stand tall. Reach arms overhead, find your star. And then exhale, back to warrior two. Hands are going to come to your hips. We're going to turn that back foot slightly in or slightly towards the front. It's about a 45-degree angle. So finding your warrior one legs, and then readjust your blocks as we get ready for warrior three, or that supported warrior three. And then from here, arms can reach overhead if you'd like, or they stay down. Breathe in, bend your right knee slightly. As you exhale, fold forward and come into that warrior three. Using this to stretch your right hamstring. So again, if you need a little bit less, bring a chair or come up to the wall and come into the stretch. Our focus here today is not core strength or balance so much as really getting a stretch in that hamstring. Take 2 more breaths here. Use your next exhale to slowly lower that left leg. Find your forward fold. Feel free to rock or wiggle side to side. Release your block. Drop your head down. Bring your hands to your low legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Release your hands. And then come down to hands and knees. So once we're down on hands and knees, wrist, elbows, shoulders in alignment, we'll cat and cow the spine a couple times. So inhale, belly reaches towards the mat. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, cow back. Exhale, round. Inhale, cow back. Move your knees wide, and this time as you exhale, press back into a wide-kneed child's pose. Now, when you're sore, sometimes we stay up nice and tall, so you might feel really great just here in this crouched position. If you want a little bit more, sink down to your elbows. Come all the way down to the mat. Or use your block for support. So you might bring your block up and use your block as a pillow for your head. We're going to pause here for about 5 breaths. As you breathe in, feel your breath move up and down your spine and into your hips. As you exhale, invite your muscles to relax and to surrender to gravity. And now if your palms are not on the mat already, go ahead and bring them there. Walk your hands back so you can use your hands, your arms to press yourself gently up to seated. Lift up high enough that you can move your knees back underneath you. So we're going to start with coming into a stretch here with the tops of your feet on your mat. So sink back, let your hips sit on your feet. And then slowly walk your hands towards your knees. So you can pause at any space that feels great to you. If you need more, you continue to walk your hands up your legs. Take 3 breaths. And this is a great opportunity to close your eyes and to check in with your body. On your next exhale, slowly walk out of this. And this time we'll tuck our toes under. Same thing, you're going to pause where you feel the nice stretch. So any space from here to that crouched position to walking your hands all the way back. In that space, take 3 breaths. And then we'll slowly come out again, walking your hands forward, untuck your toes, circle through your ankles. Wiggle your toes, and then cross your ankles, roll over, have a seat on your bottom. From here, we're going to move into a figure 4. So hands are going to be back behind you. Lift your right ankle, right leg, cross your ankle over your knee. So you can stay here, you can lift higher, lift up through your chest. If you need more, bring your foot closer to you. or even come into fire log. So lots of variations. You choose the variation that works best for you right now. We'll take 3 breaths in any space. And bring your hands back behind you to come out of this. Rock your knees to the right and to the left. Come back to center and switch to the other side. So now left ankle crosses over your right knee. Find that variation on this side. If you need less, your foot could be further forward. Walk your foot closer or come into fire log. Once you find the position where you're going to stay, take those 3 deep breaths. And now slowly make your way out of it. Walking your hands back first, lifting your bottom leg, then releasing your top leg. Rock your knees side to side. Now scoot forward an inch or two if you want to find the middle of your mat. We're going to make our way down onto our mat. So make sure you can reach your props from where you are. And then come on down. So as you come down, bring your arms out wide. Gonna rock your knees to the right. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring your knees back to center. Rock your knees to the left. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring your knees back to center. Give your knees a hug. You can circle here or stay still. Release your left foot to the mat. Grab your strap and wrap your strap around your right foot. Now, if you don't have a strap, of course, you can use a towel or anything at home that you could use as a makeshift strap. So left foot is going to press into your mat. If you need a little bit more, you could extend your left leg. But for today, I'm going to keep my foot on the mat. Both hands are pulling down. Your right hand, your left hand are pulling that right leg toward your chest. Now we're going to make this a little bit more active by pushing your pelvis away. So you're still pulling down through your hands, but you're also actively pushing your pelvis away from your body or towards the other direction. Take 2 more breaths. And now pass the strap to your right hand. Slowly open your leg out to the right. Your left hand can stay on your hip, or you can extend your left arm out long. So either place. Make sure that both shoulders stay on the mat and both hips stay on the mat. Slowly come back to center. Pass the strap now to your left hand. Bring your right hand down to the ground and cross your right leg over your midline. So again, both shoulders, both hips should be flat on your mat. Now we're going to come back to center, pass the strap back to your right hand one more time. Bend your knee now, coming into a half happy baby. And then slowly release this. Both feet come down to the mat. Rock your knees to the right and to the left, and we'll repeat that same sequence on the left side. So extend your left leg. Put the strap around your left foot. Start with that passive hamstring stretch. And now let's make it more active. Continue to pull your leg towards your chest as you push your pelvis away. pass the strap to your left hand, open your leg out to the left, right hand comes down to the ground. Bring your leg back to center, pass the strap to your right hand, slowly cross your midline with that left leg, right hand out to the side. Come back to center, pass the strap again to your left hand, right hand comes down, bend your left knee, coming into that half happy baby. So you're breathing into the place where you're feeling sensation, inviting the inhale or the muscle to extend on your inhale and relax on your exhale. And we'll slowly come back, release the left foot, bring your strap down, drop your knees to the left and to the right, come back to center, give your knees a hug again, you can circle through your hips if you'd like, bring your feet back down to the mat. And then we're going to finish with a little bit of a neck stretch. You're going to take your hands, interlace your fingers behind your head, bring your thumbs to the base of your skull. So we're laying down here. And then I'd like you to lift your head away from your body, breathe in. As you exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, slowly come back down. And then exhale one more time. Moving your head away from your body and then chin to chest. And then stay here for 3 breaths. And then on an exhale, slowly lower back down. Pause for a moment, just resting your head on your hands. And then release your hands. You have your blanket today to put underneath your legs. So I want you to slide your blanket underneath your thighs. And you can do 2 things. You can extend your legs. If you want your legs extended, then for this one, you're going to have the blanket a little bit closer to your knees. Otherwise, we're going to come into a diamond shape with our feet. So the blanket's under there to support. Bring it as close to your hips as you need to. Bring your hands to your belly. Take 3 intentional breaths. And then you can keep your hands here if that feels comfortable to you, or let your hands come down by your side, palms face up. Notice if you're holding on in any place in your body. And if you are, breathe into that space. Invite that space to relax. And then allow yourself to just be here, quiet and still. And now start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Slide your hands to the outsides of your thighs. Use your arms to support your legs as you bring your knees back up and your feet back onto your mat. Rock your knees to the right and to the left. Slowly roll to one side And press yourself up to seated. As you come to seated, sit tall. I'm going to have a seat on my blanket. Feel free to do the same. Bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Check in once more with your body. Take a moment to be proud of yourself for taking this time to support your body today, to recover and rest. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.